Good evening, good morning, good afternoon. Coming live from Fire Per Heart, children of God. So we're going to look right here. It's Bible. Don't forget to sing the lifeboats, animal readings. And I don't know who the criminals are and who aren't. And so I've still had to just be doing who knows what. Swan, grace. Appreciate the beauty inside and all around you. Look up at the stars tonight. And you're going to say, you guys are crazy. Yeah, we might be crazy. John said yesterday when me and Township, and well, he was just a quiet observer, thank God, eyewitness. And everybody today was just peachy queen. But it's funny, the lady that was snickering about hearing, and I know le point, L-A, okay, L, lowercase a, capital P, O-I-N-T-E. I'm not the best at French, okay? I'm so sorry. I was saying it wrong. It would be le point, most likely. I don't know if the E would be, and I don't know if I can do that every time. And I'm glad you don't have to throw lumber no more. And I'm glad that you finally gave my husband the file and let me just stay in the hot car and keep him in there forever while who knows what's going on around here. And he's so old. And I said I threw the word around prick and stuff. We're trying to go outside right now just to see how hypocrisy this all is. So, will I stay on track? Maybe not. Maybe I will. Now listen. So, well, Alan Bagley and the professor across the street type, he's a little more creepy, like, he's just been calling us in and his entourage of semi-mansions across the street. Nothing like suburban mansion people coming out to a semi-country. Can't call this full country, okay? But you can definitely say it's not town. It's not town. It's definitely not suburbia. It's definitely not suburbia. But the farmer, whoever must have had his balls in a case, or he just didn't give a fuck no more. You know, money, 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 right? Money, money, money. So, he would then sell off his properties to the mansions. Why? Why would he sell his houses off to the mansion? Does this really look that bad? I mean, sometimes I get just so concerned. I found a treat. I hope I can show you the treat. It's a very treat. The chickens and turkeys are wondering where their treat is, and I have it made right here. Does that look like a treat that you would like? It's banana peels cut up and a bunch of stuff with probiotics and algae nutrients. Bunch of stuff. And then over there on the table, oh so sly, is an asshole over here trying to fuck me up. I think it's actually sugar beets. And if I just would have not submitted to this suburban bullcrap, because this is not suburbia. These guys and the double, you can't see it from here. See, that's why this just caused a lot of stress. Is the trafficking problem in here? Please, Lord, help me stay on task. Please, Lord, Creator God, help me stay on task. Because this is serious. And I'm going to be all over the board a little bit. And you're going to have to follow. And if you can't, then get off. Get the fuck off. We saw a little girl. We don't know if it was a ploy. I believe she was being violated or something went haywire and then she was just scared and she had her cell phone. Or it was a setup. And she was trying to cross Telegraph. If you know anything about Telegraph Road between 3 to 5 p.m. or more, you ain't crossing that road without getting killed. Okay? It's literally an expressway. And apparently there was some construction or something somewhere. So it was literally some of Telegraph, and then when we went out was almost, you could say almost bumper to bumper. But for me, spoiled bitch here, not. Yeah, I'm such a spoiled bitch. So I drain this water out every day, all the collar inners. I don't leave it to sit so the mosquitoes grow. But the pool, it took forever to get any paperwork about the house. It's funny that I posted my horribly done videos, once again, swearing and just being completely like I'm a ghetto chick. I'm part ghetto, part this and part that. I never found my professional, eloquent way that I was trained to be ever got anywhere. I just actually had more predators. And they're just like, what's going on? This is Miss Amber's and Amber or Amber's. Why are you yelling at me? See how they're doing this right now? Like something's wrong. It means someone got out or something. And I'm telling you right now is, don't watch this if you can handle truth. If you can handle me being a little wibbly wobbly or whatever you want to call it, let's just call it what it is, a drunk, then turn off. Turn off now. If you're going to label me just mentally ill and you're going to call it in, stay on if you want. Because what I saw at Township was like more than a fucking bipolar. You know what my husband said? He said, do not erase and do not re-edit anything. Do you know what it took for him? Well, I don't want to get into that. Let's just stay on track, okay? Let's stay on track here. What's the Vietnam War? A bunch of men got fucked up. And it actually also started creating the sterilization of men and depopulation agenda and a whole bunch of shit. Because these men were fucked up so bad, so by the time they spit a sperm out, God knows what we all made up of. Okay, now, looks like maybe I might be getting attacked. John said, well, the thing was going on yesterday, or prior, that there was this solar thing. He's in this thing solar. You think we're kooks? We don't worship the solar attacks, okay? We don't worship the solar attacks, but he's like, while y'all been acting like dumbasses at Township, there was this solar thing, or prior, or during the day. This pool over 30 years old. Did they think we were going to jump up in it? John fixed the balcony here. For Christ's sakes, all we can do here is make it into a fish pond. Well, they thought we were going to jump up in there and have a great time with the back banister broke. Anyways, the 2-story, and for some reason, Darlene there and a bunch of others can't seem to stand our barricade here. They needed to watch this morning, noon, and night. And so now we have this special treat. We're just going to see what they do. What's here? Maybe I can talk about it some more. So someone kept calling something in. Oh, I guess that we had all that. What we do have a little bit going on is to keep the fucking livestock safe, dude. Yeah, it looks like Wonky Tonk Town. Dudes, nobody is next door. Do you understand this? I can show you the property lines right now. But I can guarantee Mr. Red Wings prick over here with this perfect little spot next to the trailer operation, but he's part of this too, because this is part of the trafficking, but you're not going to see it. Anyways, Mr. Fancy Pants over there. Anytime you see extra, I'm not saying people that are extra neat and tidy are bad. This is stupid right now. Definitely have a mosquito in my that doesn't necessarily mean it. Okay, it really doesn't, but there's seriously some stuff. You guys, they can't see this. I put the cam on, I never showed you. They love it. They love this. They have gotten so much more safe feeling. What I'm scared of is that some putty and part of this organization of protecting predators is she's going to come along here with her John Deere and fuck up the thing. So I got to bring it in. All right? And so, guys, that's far over there. She's over an acre. Or no, it's not a half acre. Okay. I mean, maybe. But I'm putting this camo material that I love. I wanted to put it here for winter because of the storms and stuff. And God knows now they said $400 to appeal this complaint. Le Pointe is still, he's trying to be Mr. Nice Guy, but he's not. He's not Mr. Nice Guy. He's just playing a part because I guess they didn't like to be on YouTube and they thought I would take it down, and I ain't taking it down. I'm talking about all you pricks still. Le Pointe. And the one secretary lady, she pretends to be a treasurer or something. She's like, oh, everyone has bad days, like putting it back on me while she's snickering while Le Pointe is just being a prick. You guys, I didn't call this township just once. This is like, that's where you know. And then a more professional person would say, well, word's not solid. You know what I mean? Word's not solid. You have to get a document. Here's the sleeping box. Does everyone want to see the sleeping box? Does someone want to put it in an alert of abuse of animals? That'll be next. So the turkeys are actually pretty content in here. If we don't put them in the box and they're completely have enough room to move around, poop and pee, because otherwise, let me tell you what, they're going to be trying to jungle gymming on a tree in the middle of the night. That's how dumb turkeys are. Now, I can't believe that the man that raised me would actually say that I was his turkey. That's such an insult. Do you realize for a female, his daughter, I was a turkey? Mm-hmm. Yeah, well, 2 hens laying here, some trauma or something. This is nuts. Maybe it can be shells for me and John. We'll redo it. Apparently, the chickens just want these Tupperware containers. Oh my God, look, I think there's cobwebs. Oh my gosh, she's horrible. I did put a heart here because there was weird names like labeled places. Now, what kind of video is this? 11 minutes. This is disturbing, my calendar, to keep track of the fowl problems. Or not problem, well, different stuff. Was shredded. We thought it was the turkeys. Now we've mixed some more food, different blends. Yeah, I think it's good, don't you? It doesn't smell, by the way. Just put a bunch of chips around. And isn't that crazy how stuff works? Now the turkeys have completely collapsed. This looks like but nobody can see it, do you understand? We're surrounded for a fucking forest next door. Thank God, praise God, in our forest. And then these assholes still can't stop. You know what I mean? So what are they protecting? What are they protecting? Can you tell me? Are you the only one that likes it? Oh, you guys you're not satisfied with what I made? All right. So LePoint's doing this thing on his head, and where was Goldsmith? And so I finally called one of the inspectors or plumbing guy. His name's Butch or something. I don't know if it's a Butch that I know, but I do know that we did food deliveries last night, and it was super fun. Now, someone would say, that seems weird. No, it was super fun. I love it. What are you doing? Roller coaster? Her head almost came back into one piece. I told you, don't you think roller coasting and tight roping and going on boards that may flop a little bit? She loves it. She's a daredevil. This is Amber's. That's Miss Amber's or Amber. And it's how you want it. The one on the right, she has more Ambers. She's kind of the boss chick. And then we have roller coaster here. Is that you? And then the white one is like I just ignore her. Do you know why though? Because she might be in the house and the turkeys might be. And this is very serious because I left the door open. And the turkeys are in the house. Oh, well, we just found out how this operation can go down. And now I have to get off the camera because this is a new one because you guys have been trying to come in here. Now this is ridiculous. Are you going to shit in here? Get your fat asses out. You get out of here now. Go right now. Like, this is ridiculous. What is going on? We'll say you left the door open. But did that mean that turkeys are supposed to enter? I mean, this is ridiculous. Now, what we're going to look at right now is Alan Padley's all upset about our crazy operation, huh? Trying to get a little mini forest. Well, apparently now I can't have the chickens. $400 to keep my chickens, by the way, to appeal. And then they can deny it. We've got a rotten apple tree that hangs right over our property. Have I called it in? No, I don't give a fuck because they've rotten apples. The chickens love, the turkeys love. But he's a prick, so he don't give a fuck, and he thinks he owns the neighborhood. Then he's got this other shit tree, and I don't usually say shit trees, but this one's definitely a shit tree, hanging way over, right? But he's going to bitch about all this and make up a bunch of stories, right? Because that's what he does. He's just a big story maker, mister. And then he does these fires where he does plastic sometimes and stuff too. Yeah, they think they own the neighborhood. Now he's got this big, nice fence for I guess maybe harassing us or whatever. But he's got the trail over there, right? But we're a big problem, aren't we? So I have to do all this to keep the stalker fuck off my ass with his stupid trees over our yard, all the way in this stupid fence, by the way, that could easily be chipped or fucked up by any mower. So he can use that as an excuse to abuse some more. And then he's got this over here, the shit tree with the worm apples. You think he cares? He don't give a fuck. All he gives a fuck about is money. And then this weird operation here. And then the glass all over the yard and all this. What is this shit? He doesn't even put the fence up right. He doesn't cement it. He's got mosquitoes growing down in it like a piece of shit. So that's what we have for today. Sometimes we have piece of shit neighbors, and sometimes we never have a good neighbor. But maybe we will one day.